Delighted to be joined by Maxi Hughes. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to re-watch the fight against Kambosas.
Yeah.
Again.
I've watched it plenty before.
I knew you'd watch it plenty of times, but I kind of want to see like your analysis, watching the highlights. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to see your thoughts, kind of punch by punch and kind of round by round, mate.
Yeah, sound.
So I'm guessing we're going to get going. See if I can blur it, like.
I found this bit strange because, like normally they introduce you on your ring walk, whereas they didn't. The camera guy would just like, go on Maxi, go, and I'm like, well, my music's on, they ain't even said my name or all yet, like.
What was that like, that moment there when they were announcing your name on the big stage and stuff?
Yeah, just like same as every other fight, once you're in ring, it's sort of the same, every ring's same, like, so we're all just totally normal to me.
First round, feeling out process, how did you find it?
Just as normal, like, right, as soon as bell gone, it's, brain switched on, right, let's get to work, let's do what I've been doing, what we've been working on, and it started going to plan. You see, left hand's coming into play, the uppercut, started timing him, and we're out jabbing him. It was close, we were both feeling out, but yeah, I felt pretty, my range and my distance came quick again, the uppercut coming into play. That's what we're around to now.
There, look, yeah, that uppercut there, you caught him like
the
a lot,
uppercut's
didn't you?
coming out, because I'm a good judge of distance and timing, again there, landing backhand.
That backhand was there all night, it seemed, didn't it, to kind of land?
Yeah. There it is again. I just felt I'd got a measure of him with my feet.
There again, yeah. You kind of lent in a lot, didn't you, with that right hand? You counted him a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, I could see what we were going to do.
Could you hear shouts in the crowd, or were you that zoned in?
A little bit. I heard one of my mates shout, come on Cambo, I thought you were better than this. He caught me there, which, you're going to show you're going to get away.
There were one where they were saying that commentary, I don't know when you watched it back, where I think you didn't fully extend the arm and hit him a bit with like the forearm and that. They were saying, that's an elbow. Did you remember watching that?
I remember seeing it. I seen a few complaints from their side. It was totally accident, I never would fight dirty out like that. So if it has happened, it's, purely by accident.
I think these, especially when it
Good
came
body shot. I remember landing that body shot, that one really sunk in. I know he felt that.
I think it does slow it down, actually, at one point, the body shot you do land. But these middle rounds, here it is.
Right under, he thought uppercut would come into head.
Could you feel it? Did he kind of like
make a grunt, grunted, and I felt, when you've like, I felt the fist sink right into his stomach. I knew I'd bothered him by it. And one thing his dad was trying to encourage him every round, well, come on George, you've hurt him, George. And at any bit in the fight, did he hurt me? There were bits where I wanted to say, just stop and go, he hasn't hurt me, he can't hurt me. But again, what round we're in now?
This is obviously round 4 there, you can see the commentator scorecards had you 3-1 up after 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And I think this 5th round, actually,
was
that best round.
That one there, you see his leg go. He said he wasn't hurt, but what was
and then you hit him again.
What were his leg doing then? And it was this round that I cut him. Cut him with the left hand as well. That we got confirmation after the round from the referee. He always comes and says the cut was caused by a punch. The left there's the uppercut again.
Would you say that's the best round you fight? The fight, round 5.
Round 5, yeah. Here it is. Look, there's the shot, bang on chin. I timed him, counted him, and his leg. Look, watch his leg. Look. Hey up.
Ooh, he did a little dance.
Yeah. Little chicken dance. And that was the cut. That one. I came into range, caused the cut, and out of range before he could counter. And it was this round which I think he won it, but we had a head clash which caused my cut. My cut was caused by head clash. And at first it bothered me because the cut just above my eye, so when the blood was coming down, it was coming like over my eye, so it was making my vision a little bit blurry. So trying not to let that bother me, but credit again to my cutman Tommy McCormack. He did a fantastic job, because once I'd sat down after that round and he'd done
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one there. Yeah.
Ooh.
So Tommy did a fantastic job, because once, every round the blood didn't come back down my face, so I'd forgot about the cut, and I got back to boxing. There were a couple of close rounds after the 6, but I was still edging him and being more clinical with the feet and the clean shots.
Do you know when you did get that cut, was there a sense of worry, thinking, I've done so well this far and this cut might affect the fight?
No, it did initially, but like I say, Tommy, my cut man, did a brilliant job. So once round 6 were over, I forgot about that cut, because the blood didn't drip down at all.
As you can see there, they had you up again, thinking maybe 6 rounds to
and let's not forget, as we normally see with the home promotion fighter, the commentators are always slightly biased towards them. And if they are being slightly biased to George, they've still got me well up. And these are people I massively respect. Jamel Erin, Chris Algieri, Timothy Bradley. These are all guys who's been world champions, top of the game. So they know what they're talking about.
These later rounds as well, did you sense that there were a bit of urgency from him, thinking, right, I might be losing?
They were trying his corner. I could obviously hear all the noise from his corner, and they were really trying to urge him on. They knew it. He were behind. I think I hadn't heard his corner, good body shot there from myself. He just didn't have an answer. There's the uppercut again. It's timing him with feet. He's having to. You see him at the end of every round trying to give off the impression that he's winning. He's having to try and convince himself of that. But round after round, I just kept getting better of him.
Yeah, that straight left was there all night, wasn't it?
There's the jab. But his corner, where you could hear the desperation from his corner, especially his dad.
In between rounds as well, what was kind of Sean saying to you after 8, 9? What was he kind of saying? Just keep going as you're going.
Carry on as you're doing. You're out boxing him. You're out timing him. You're just being the better fighter. Carry on what you're doing, and don't do no silly, because you're in front. And that obviously that gave me a good feeling.
These later rounds, to be fair, because like I said, the first 8 were pretty clinical, and then there were a couple here that were close. Would you say as well?
Yeah, there were some close rounds,
but you still probably were landing the clean and
just so making him miss, so obvious. Yeah, and this is where look at that 117, 111. Agree with that. You can see the smiles here, and it's at this point it started taking a while for that decision. You normally the final bell goes, you shake hands, you see their corner, you come back, have a drink, start taking your gloves off, and usually the referee's like, guys, come on, ring announcers in, ready, and that started taking a while, and I thought something's not right.
When you got a bit worried.
Yeah, and I thought. And I actually said to Josh, I said, do you think they're going to do me on these scorecards? And he went, sure, they can't. They can't. You've won that convincingly. And I was like, yeah, but this was what I was saying to myself, but they're taking a while here. Something's not right.
Would you like that rematch eventually?
Yeah, as long as for the belt, like that was an eliminator. So George has got the nod. And he's going to go ahead and fight Lomachenko by the looks of things. There's rumours and stuff, but nothing official. But if that's what happens for the vacant belt, that's an hard one to swallow for me, because that should be me. But yeah, I'd love that rematch. I'd say I beat him more convincingly. I beat him convincingly then. So it shows what I have to do. If I fight him again and it's under a top rank banner and he's still the top ranked fighter, then I'm already 3 rounds down, so I'm gonna have to go in there and absolutely smash him to bits and stop him. That's the only way I'll win, unless I went out there and stopped him and they disqualified me. That's what probably would happen. I'd go out there and stop him and go, no, you weren't allowed to do that, you're not allowed to stop him, so you're disqualified. He's had a touch there, as George. It's an hard one too. I want George's fault, unless George personally paid the judges to say make sure I get done. But George turned up to fight, and it is what it is. He's gone very quiet about it. He muted his comments on social media, and so that shows. And I did see his trainer, his head trainer, I think Don House, I think they call him, seen him in the airport day after, and he was on his own, nobody around him, and he checked over his shoulder before he went, Maxi, you didn't lose that fight.
Wow.
And I have just seen, I think it was yesterday, my wife saw that them guys have now been sacked, and George has got a new trainer.
Wow.
So yeah, that's exactly, it just shows you, doesn't it? That speaks volumes in itself.
Just a quick one, would you say, just kind of finalising everything, that I know the result didn't go your way, but is that probably the best experience you've kind of had in boxing, going to America, kind of experience everything? I know it weren't as you kind of hoped to that fairy tale ending that you had, but was that probably one of the best experiences you've had in boxing?
Very good experience. It's up there with some of the best that I've had. Winning British, which was strange because it was behind closed doors, but then Headingley, massive outdoor show, and winning when I wasn't supposed to. But then again, I suppose I'm more, proud of being able to, fighting on a top rank card. These are the biggest promoters. Been around, Bob Arum's Top Rank promoted Muhammad Ali and some of the big fights here, and so that's a proud moment. Not many UK fighters get to this level, but then get to go over to America and fight. And I went over there, and everybody knows I didn't get the decision, but everybody knows that I should have won that fight. So yeah, it's a proud moment, and a good enjoyable experience. With Sean, Josh and Reese, while we were just such a good laugh. We get to work when we need to work, we're serious when we need to be serious, but most of the time we're spent just laughing. Yeah. Josh and Reese winding Sean up, something else like it. Just a good laugh.
I saw that on the plane as well after when he got the
it's a long story, but anyone who knows the Whittaker, the inbred Whittaker family, it'll make sense what happened. But yeah, it were a good trip. Shame about the ending and the decision, but all round a good trip. And hopefully we get to go out there again for the next one.
Brilliant. So there's me and Maxi sitting watching the Kambosas fight. I hope you all enjoyed, and we're looking forward to the next one, where we hope will be another trip to America.
And I won't be getting denied this time.
Brilliant. Cheers, guys.